All right, let's dive into something that I think we've all experienced, a kind of private war that every single one of us has fought. We're going to break down how to win that inner creative battle. I mean, does this sound familiar at all? You're a writer, but you're not writing. A painter who never touches a canvas. Maybe an entrepreneur who never actually starts the thing. It's that nagging feeling, right? That there's something you were meant to do, but something's holding you back. Well, you're not alone. And that something, it actually has a name. So in this explainer, we are diving deep into Steven Pressfield's incredible book, The War of Art. And trust me, it's basically a crystal clear battle plan for winning this exact internal war. So Pressfield kicks things off with this really powerful idea. He says that most of us, we have two lives. There's the life we're actually living, and then there's the unlived life inside us. And that gap, right there, that's the battlefield. So what is this force that's standing in our way? Well, Pressfield does something brilliant. He gives it a name. He personifies it so we can finally see our enemy clearly. He calls it resistance. Now, it is so important to get this straight. Resistance isn't just, being lazy or procrastinating. Nope. It's an active, negative, almost toxic force, and its only goal is to push you away from doing your most important work. And here's what makes it so tricky. It's invisible. You can't see it, you can't touch it, you can't hear it. But oh, you can definitely feel it. You know that knot in your stomach when you even think about starting that project? Yeah, that's it. It's so easy to blame outside stuff, right? Oh, it's my job or my boss or my family. But Pressfield is super clear on this. Resistance comes from within. It is totally self-generated. The enemy is already inside the gates. And this thing, it's insidious. It's a master of disguise. It'll flatter you one minute, bully you the next. It will whisper literally any rationalization in your ear just to keep you from sitting down and doing the work. And get this, you absolutely cannot reason with it. It's like the shark from Jaws. It's just this engine of destruction. It has one single-minded purpose, to stop you. It only understands power, and it will keep attacking relentlessly until you finally fight back. But this is where it gets really interesting. This reveals a kind of secret weapon that resistance accidentally gives us. We can actually use it like a compass. Think about it. The more fear and resistance you feel towards something, the more certain you can be that it's exactly what you need to be doing. Okay, so if we're in a war with this thing, how do we fight back? Well, Pressfield frames the whole battle as a choice between two different mindsets. You can be the amateur, or you can be the professional. The amateur, they're basically ruled by resistance. They're the ones who wait for inspiration to strike, they get totally paralyzed by fear, and their identity is all wrapped up in their art. The professional, though, they're different. They show up every single day, they play for keeps, and they see failure as just data to learn from. I love this quote because it just nails the professional mindset perfectly. It's not about waiting around for the muse to show up. It's about building a routine so the muse knows exactly where to find you. The professional shows up every single day, period. Okay, so we've got our enemy, resistance, and we know we need to be the professional. But how do we actually do that? How do we make that shift from amateur to pro? Well, it really comes down to a decision. A decision that's backed up by daily habits. You show up, no matter what, especially on the hard days. You act even when you're scared. You stop accepting your own excuses. You realize this is a marathon, not a sprint. And you commit, truly commit, to mastering your craft. And this point is so important. Turning pro has nothing to do with being fearless. I mean, get this. Henry Fonda was supposedly still throwing up from stage fright when he was 75 years old. The pro feels the fear, totally acknowledges it's there, and then gets to work on new. Okay, I know what you might be thinking. This whole daily battle thing, it sounds pretty grueling. So why bother? What's the actual payoff for showing up every day to fight this relentless enemy? Well, it's not just about finishing your book or, getting a paycheck. According to Pressfield, the reward is something way deeper than that. This is where things get almost magical. The idea is that our consistent effort is like an invocation. The simple act of sitting down and doing the work actually summons unseen forces to help us. Inspiration isn't random, it's a response to our dedication. So here's how Pressfield explains it. He argues that by beating back that ego-driven resistance, we get to tap into a higher consciousness that he calls the self. And that is where our true genius lives. It's the source of all those amazing ideas that seem to come out of nowhere. Our best work. It's really just us taking dictation from this deeper, wiser part of ourselves.
And this quote from William Blake just captures the cosmic importance of what we're doing. By bringing an idea out of our heads and into the real world, we're doing something divine. We're creating something that the universe itself takes joy in.
So when you boil it all down, the stakes are just incredibly high. Resistance's one and only goal is to kill your dream, to stop you from realizing your own genius. Your goal, it's simple: to create, to sit down and do the work. Look, there's no big mystery to it. It's a decision you have to make fresh every single morning. Resistance will be there waiting for you. The only question is, will you be there to fight it?